New outro.
That
Intro.
That is the most stupid intro.
But deserve it. F1 season is finished, and we missed like 4 weeks of episodes.
So it's been a month since the last Pitlane Chatter episode, but we are back for good.
Probably.
Hopefully. Episodes will come out on Monday. Every Monday, not sure. But now it should be better. We've got a new recording studio.
Well, our recording studio is on the top floor of our school. We have a random ass room, and both of us are sitting together recording. So no more shit audio.
Yeah, no more audio problems. This, that, we're together. And hopefully by next week, we should be on YouTube along with video podcasts to begin with. So that's very interesting. Are you looking forward to that?
No, my acne. No.
Alright, anyways, so today we're just going to talk about the 3 races that we missed. There was Brazil, a snooze fest, Vegas.
No, Brazil was good. Ending was good. And it was not a good race for me. Not a good race for me.
Yeah, I mean, you found out the big thing about Mercedes' car. So we had Mercedes, we had Vegas, which was a very good race.
Brilliant race. I wish they had a sprint. 2024 sprint of Vegas would have been amazing.
And Abu Dhabi was alright.
Eventful. Decent.
It was alright. You know, there were overtakes here and there, but...
There were surprises.
Yeah, a couple of surprises, but nothing big. So, starting off with Brazil, let's talk about...
First, okay, results of F1. First place, Logan's... No. Max Verstappen, if anyone didn't guess it. Second place, Sergio Perez should have been way higher.
Way lower, you mean? Way lower.
Way lower. He rode like shit because his confidence was defeated since like Mexico. One of the first races, confidence was completely destroyed. Hamilton deserved to be second. Let's be honest. Hamilton very much deserved to be second.
No comments.
Drove with a shit car for the entire season. And FIA Rookie of the Year was Oscar Piastri. Very well deserved. What else?
This is his second Rookie of the Year. Huh? He first got Rookie of the Year in 21 when he won the F3 championship. I remember watching that race. So do you want to know what the F3 championship deciders were?
What? Oscar
Piastri versus Logan Sargent.
Why is that so ironic? No.
And you know, Logan Sargent would have actually... I'm pretty sure Logan Sargent was closer to winning than Oscar.
What happened to him, bro?
The only thing is that Logan Sargent had been taken out on lap 1, which is why he couldn't race in the final race and Oscar got the points and won. But then Sargent had this big family drama and he couldn't participate in motorsports for a year while Oscar was in F2. Or I'm pretty sure Oscar was somewhere else.
Save like any F2 viewers. Okay, so wait, let's actually just give like a recap of everything that we missed. What else?
We missed those 3 races. We missed a lot of team drama. The FIA prize giving ceremony happened.
Hamilton being an absolute beast. That was a cold
bold man. He is a bold man. Oi. Let's start from the start. Brazilian Grand Prix.
Who won that? Oh.
Who won the Brazilian Grand Prix? Gee, I wonder.
So... Second place was Charles, I think.
What's it? No, Charles. No, Charles didn't even start the Brazilian Grand Prix.
That was the highlight of the race.
It happened a while ago. It's not the freshest in our mind. So, both of our drivers didn't have good races. You know, Charles.
Hamilton had a better race. At least he had a race.
Charles made it halfway through the formation lap. All right. Gotta give him credit. But obviously, issue with Ferrari's hydraulics, the power steering just gave up. And he ended up spinning into the wall on the formation lap. On which turn? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth turn.
Why do you remember that? Yeah, sure.
Turn 6 to 7 is where his power steering is. I can't believe it. And the fact that team radio, he just went to, why am I so unlucky? He is so too unlucky, man. But then the race after that, Charles absolutely hit with a banger in a beautiful livery. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton. What kind of
Norris was second.
Yeah, Norris
kept fastest lap.
Norris kept getting P2s this season.
That was such a... The starting battle was like the first time Max was like solidly
Norris actually came up to Max. I was so hyped. I was like, yes, Max might have won the championship. Red Bull might have won the championship. But we got a race on our hands.
That was interesting. And
It was
basically
interesting.
absolutely
But
nothing happened for the rest of the race.
But after Verstappen just got in that Verstappen mode, he just ran away. There was no catching him from there. But Lewis Hamilton, what kind of a race did him and George Russell have? That car not suited for the high speeds. They struggled with that drag.
Yeah, so 6 drivers DNF, including George Russell.
Yeah, that was a
and
lot.
of course Charles Leclerc, Albon, Magnussen.
Charles
Zhou,
wasn't even a DNF.
and
He was a
Bottas.
DNS.
Yeah. Oh,
He's a DNS. He didn't even start.
I have like the results open up on my phone. It's DNF, then after that DNS.
The worst thing that this year Charles got a DNF, DNS, and a DSQ.
What's a DSQ?
Disqualification all in one season.
Oh yeah. Now it's sad. Awesome, dude.
Oh.
Yeah. So and pretty. Oh, what happened? Piastri and Ricardo had something.
No. Piastri and Ricardo, I remember the red flag at the start, and something about their laps, and they were 1 lap down when the race restarted. That is just honestly, I don't even know why they were racing. They should have just retired.
Yeah.
They started 1 lap down. I don't know what kind of a timing error there was, but whether that's in the rule books or not, that's bullshit.
We predicted Ricardo to be in like top 5 or something. We predicted him to be high after Mexico.
Oh,
Mexico,
yeah.
the top of his game. Like that day, driver of the day for sure. One of the best drives of this last season. Best result for Alpha Tauri. And after he was lapped, and Oscar Piastri was lapped twice.
That's because by the time the timings, man, that was some terrible stuff that happened. So Brazil not the most eventful.
Oh,
and
the final though.
Interesting
Sergio
results.
Perez versus Alonso.
Oh, that was an intense.
Ooh, I was watching
to the
that.
line.
I was
I remember watching it to the line, side by side, photo finish ending. Haven't had a photo finish ending like that in a while.
I mean, oh yeah.
Especially in their battling as well. It was great to see.
Race. Yeah. And it was good to see Alonso come back after.
Yeah.
He had a really good start of the season and slump.
And it was also really good to see someone challenging the Red Bull. Might have been Perez, but he's still driving that beastly car, alright? So,
When did Stroll get pole? He was pole in one of the races.
Turkey 2020.
No, he got pole this season.
This season he didn't get a pole.
Yeah,
Are you mad?
He did.
The only pole sitters were Perez, Verstappen,
Oh no, he got like first.
Hamilton.
He got like first. He got like second, I think.
Yeah.
He got second.
The only pole sitters this year were Perez, Verstappen, Hamilton, Charles. Yeah. Those were the only 4 pole sitters this year. Charles, in the second half of the season when that Ferrari became a bit stronger, he destroyed it with qualifying. He was up there.
It failed to translate. I was actually disappointed.
He didn't even start the race. What do you mean failed to
No,
translate?
in the other two. Other two is actually really well. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
After that, Las Vegas. Okay.
No, wait. In this, Stroll got 5th place.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Stroll showed up in the end of the season, honestly. He showed up in the
Pisses
end
me
of the season with some pretty strong pace and everything, but it's a bit too
Pisses
late.
me off.
But it's not like his seat's in danger. He has daddy's money. He's chill.
He can do whatever the hell he wants. Basically.
Exactly.
And next race, Las Vegas Grand Prix.
Now this race, okay. Now before the race, the pre-race build-up, the celebrities, the celebrations, A lot of people found it terrible. I found it alright. I'm like, you know what? It's fine.
Max roasted the shit out of
Oh
Vegas though.
yeah. No. At the start of the weekend, he roasted the shit out of Vegas. See, as long as we still get racing at racing time, and as long as the racing is not hampered, I'm fine. They can do whatever they want. They can, I don't know, make a new song about it.
I mean, we got beautiful memes out of the final car in the limo.
See, you can do whatever you want, just as long as we still have our normal racing sessions and our practice sessions. I'm all right with it. You want to do your putting drivers on pedestals, having drivers walk around with celebrities, whatever. I don't mind it. I know there's a big celebrity drama of letting celebrities in more than F1 fans and this, that. But I mean, there's celebrities that have been put on a pedestal. There's nothing we can do about it, So if they have in there, all good. People who follow that celebrity will follow F1. It makes F1 larger. We can't keep it. We need to make it larger, so it works.
who's Megan Fox's husband? He came to one of the races. He was such an idiot. Such an idiot. He didn't know anything about F1 other than the fact that Hamilton exists, basically. What's his name?
I don't know Megan Fox's husband.
He had something with Eminem. Something. What is it?
I don't know.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh.
He came to one of the races. He's such an idiot. He also, all the media guys come and interview him. All he talks about is Hamilton. That's all he knew about F1. But
No,
I guess
that's
that's what it is.
I think when Khalid was going back, he's just like, Hamilton, yeah! Hamilton, yeah! Like, I remember in the grid walk I was watching, Crofty just went to Khalid and was like, what do you think of the race? Hamilton, yeah! No, but also, we had Bruce Buffer announcing the drivers' names. And, see, I love Bruce Buffer.
I don't know who that is.
It's a UFC announcer. Let's get ready to rumble.
And who? Oh, that's Michael Buffer.
I know, but then he also has some relation to Bruce Buffer. They're like similar people, okay? Like he also does the Let's Get Ready to Rumble stuff, okay? But like and then he was announcing the driver's name. Did you see the video when he's announcing Perez's name?
No.
Oh my! It's the funniest thing ever. So he announces Perez's name, okay? And Perez just walks on the grid, and then they both are just looking at each other. And Perez was like, "Where do I go?" It's the funniest clip ever. Like Bruce Buffer, he's just screaming, Sergio Checo Perez! And he goes right up in Perez's face. And Perez is just like, what the hell?
Hey, well, other news. Oh, Stroll was 5th again.
Yeah, no, Stroll started 18th and climbed all the way to 5th. He had a crazy race. Las Vegas. Stroll performed, which is a shocker because it's Lance Stroll. We just shitted on him a couple of episodes ago.
Okay, then my excuse.
I think he heard us.
I'm just saying. My excuse. That means that Mercedes had the 5th best car at the end of the season.
No! Hell no!
We're just talking about this in school. Look. Ferrari goes with. Red Bull was faster. Ferrari was faster. Aston was
Bullshit.
faster. Aston was faster, and what is the other car? No, and McLaren was faster. That means the 5th fastest car, Hamilton, is pulling up. I mean, wasn't doing much, but yeah. Okay, so other news. Ocon had a really good race. I was really impressed by Ocon.
And obviously, we had a bit of big Alpine drama during that race, I remember.
Yeah.
Also, Carlos Sainz, what a comeback drive from him. He had a good drive. And speaking about Carlos Sainz, I can't help but think of the drain cover. Jesus Christ. Have you seen the CCTV footage of the drain cover? Alright, so you just see Carlos walking by and with, like, you know when a rocket engine goes, there's just a bunch of fire behind it, no?
Yeah.
It looked like he had a rocket engine strap because of the amount of sparks that came from the bottom of the car. And that thing destroyed it. So I believe he had 2 engine components harmed. The entire floor, and apparently there was a hole in his cockpit.
Oh shit.
Because of how bad the drain cover was. I mean,
damn.
come on. First time going on the track, drain cover explodes. That was not good. A good eye for Vegas.
What happened like the wood plank detonation?
It was during practice session. So it didn't matter because they changed the entire thing anyway. And then after that, practice 2, practice 3 went about it. Qualifying.
Brilliant. Oh, in the race, brilliant.
Oh, the race was
finale.
brilliant.
Amazing. Oh, so I actually really love the circuit.
Yeah, Vegas became more than I thought it would. I mean, that
I really-
Vegas strip, beautiful.
And like considering the last Vegas was in the parking lot, absolute shit.
No, the Las Vegas wasn't in the parking lot. That's Miami that's in the parking lot.
No, there was another one around Caesar's Palace. Like the old, like in 1970 or 80.
That one.
Like it was probably the worst
No,
ground.
this one down the Vegas Strip, it looks beautiful. Those helicopter shots,
that was so good.
beautiful.
And the race was so, and just the entire track. There was the corners.
Yeah.
There was the grip, and also one thing, I think it's Monaco, where there's the element of Monaco where there's the curve around.
Yeah.
That was there in the
Yeah.
in turn 7. I think it was turn 7, turn 8, something like that. One of the
And-
last corners. That was there, and I actually
Turn
really
7,
liked
turn
that.
8 can't be a lost corner.
One of
But yeah,
them. One of them.
but yeah, I know which corner you're talking about.
The one where Perez,
Yeah.
where Perez
The one
got
right
overtaken.
after the Vegas Strip. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
very nice set of corners. And I even love the last corner. That nice slight left-hander, high speed. It looks phenomenal.
But because this is the everyone loves controversy. And when there's the exiting of the track, gaining advantage, you have to give the place back.
Yeah.
And negotiations between two teams. It's bound to happen in this track.
Always.
That's very interesting to me.
Especially with the way the runoffs are placed, it's just asking for controversy. But also, hold on, turn 1 of Vegas, we had how many spinouts? 2, 3? It's just that the track wasn't gripped up enough. People lost control. No grip. They went off. I also felt like the no grip played a big part in this race because people were more confused. They couldn't drive properly. So it really had them being more, I wouldn't say exactly passive. Some were jumping because of the low grip. Some were being more defensive of the low grip. But Charles Leclerc, what a drive in Vegas.
Brilliant.
What a drive in Vegas.
He had one lockup, which it didn't cost him the race, but it made it more interesting.
Yeah, it definitely made it more
Max would
interesting.
definitely won.
Like, I feel like if it wasn't for the safety car, I think Charles could have won. If it wasn't for the safety car. I think so, because we saw Charles was aggressive. He made an overtake on Verstappen and he was trying his hardest to defend against Verstappen. I remember I saw Verstappen dive down the inside and I thought that Charles was just going to break, but he broke so late that he actually ended up gaining distance on Verstappen. I was like, holy hell.
And
Charles is braking. Charles is braking. We'll get to the Perez move later, but Charles is braking in that thing. He was ballsy.
And I saw an element of Verstappen in him. Like, Verstappen, he'll do anything to get a position. Like,
it gives very 2019 Verstappen vibes. Because 2019 Verstappen...
2021
oh, yeah,
Verstappen.
even 2021
like
Verstappen.
That Saudi Verstappen.
Yeah.
All that.
Like, he was aggressive. He dived. He broke so late. And dives that last lap.
Oh, my God.
What a beauty. I remember I jumped off my seat right after that. I was watching it with my father. I was watching the race with my father and I just jumped off the seat and started running around. And my father was just waiting because there is still a straight. He broke late. He could have gone overtaking my parents, but he didn't. He held it. And what a dive.
And he was 0.7 seconds behind. He says, I really don't care if I crash. I'm making this overtake. And he goes down the inside.
It's like last one, now or nothing. These last 3 races for Charles was so good that he managed to beat Sainz. See, like, entering the last 3 races, I thought Sainz would get him in the championship, but Charles, he just had beautiful races. Vegas, it had a lot of tomfoolery, but I enjoyed it. I mean, extra content. Why the hell not? Beautiful race.
For sure.
Big dives.
And then final race of the season.
Abu Dhabi.
I mean, it wasn't...
it was alright.
It was decent. Pretty decent.
It was alright, like...
Yeah.
Overtakes kept happening here and there. Another Verstappen dominant win. Like there was a time when Charles in the first lap had tried getting Verstappen. I think Charles could have gone Verstappen, but it really wouldn't have mattered because even Charles in the cool down room had said that, Red Bull just had too much pace for us. And that's true. This entire Red Bull has had too much pace for anyone else.
For sure. The ending was jokes. It just Leclerc taking the strategizing to his own hands.
Yeah.
The amount of the best 2 strategy ideas in this entire season have come from Ferrari, have come from Leclerc,
the drivers
and Sainz. The slipstream given to Lando.
Yeah, and this. I mean, Charles, he tried really hard. And I respect him for it. You know what I was scared of? So Charles had let Perez by, right? And so I felt like that penalty that Perez got could have been debatable. So if Red Bull debated on it and then got the penalty revoked and then Charles get demoted to 3rd place, I would have lost my shit.
Wait, why did he get the penalty then?
Contact.
With?
I forgot who I think.
Hamilton. It was with Hamilton.
Hamilton. But yeah. Sainz, I don't know what the hell Sainz was doing in Abu Dhabi, man.
I was impressed by Yuki as well.
Yeah, Yuki did really well. Yuki, he qualified well, and his strategy wasn't exactly there, but he was there. For sure, he was there.
And he could hold his own against Hamilton. That was impressive.
Which was really good.
That was impressive, yeah.
But also at the same time, if you check Abu Dhabi, overtaking path straight, Mercedes track, it doesn't exactly work out there. But then, we had the Mercedes versus Ferrari finale. It was interesting. Charles tried his hardest, but Sainz wasn't there to pull up his socks, man. If Sainz was there, and if he was actually in the fight, I think Ferrari could have gone P2. Ferrari definitely had the pace, or Charles had the pace, definitely not Sainz. Sainz was just not there this weekend, which a weekend where it matters the most. I can't say I'm not pissed because I'm very pissed at Sainz. What the hell? Like, it's not only Sainz, it's also the strategy. I mean, it's like only Charles was fighting in Ferrari. Sainz wasn't really there. The strategy, I'm not even going to comment on the strategy that they put for Sainz because it's almost like they wanted Sainz to lose with that strategy. Like, god damn, that was a shit strategy.
On the bright side, more wind tunnel time. Like 12 hours more.
Yeah, wind tunnel, CFD. That's about it. I would say less prize money, but does Ferrari really need the prize money?
They're the... Oh, I saw a post that said $3.9 billion valuation as an F1 team.
Easy.
Yeah, the
Easy.
first, second is...
It's Scuderia Ferrari.
Scuderia.
Scuderia.
With like the emoji.
Italians are going to kill us if they listen to this. But yeah, I mean, they're from Ferrari. They're obviously going to be their sponsor, Mission Winnow, I'm pretty sure it's like 140 million or something. But yeah. Interesting strategies in Abu Dhabi didn't work out for me. Worked out for Daksh. But, oh well.
It's fine. We win
And
this time.
you know what pissed me off even more? That Alonso overtake in the end. If Alonso didn't overtake, Charles would have gotten P4 in the standings. P4, P5. If Alonso didn't make that overtake, but then they both finished on equal points, I think Charles should get it because, I mean...
No, it's about podiums. It's about podiums.
But performance-wise, Charles there was...
No,
I think
he had such a good start of the season.
In my
He
heart.
had such.
Yeah,
in my heart, Hamilton won 2021. By the way.
Delusion of a Mercedes fan.
By the way.
Delusion of a Mercedes fan.
Anyway, so, next up. Anything else about the races? Pretty...
And that's pretty much it. Or we've just
Yeah.
forgotten the races.
Probably.
So, I actually have this one thing. I haven't told Daksh about it, but at the start of this year, I made my predictions for driver and constructor.
Yeah, you should.
Predictions.
You posted it.
Yeah. So wait. Let me just get it.
Yeah.
And we can discuss it. Because, before the preseason testing, I predicted Hamilton to win the championship.
Huh?
Yeah.
But I didn't predict
I had
Hamilton to win
made
the
two
championship.
different predictions, one before preseason and one after preseason. Honestly, the before preseason, I was a bit of a stupid prediction. I mean, I just went in there blind with instinct and what the teams were posting. But obviously, every single team will be like, "Oh yeah, we have the best car."
Yeah, no shit. Bro, okay, how about this?
Yeah.
Make a deal right now. After the first race of 2024, we make a bet. On the podcast, we write down exactly what we think a constructors and drivers championship leaderboard is gonna be. How about that?
That works. But also, I think we should do it at a bit of an earlier time. Make it a bit more risky. Maybe like after the first practice session.
But you don't know who's gonna win. Okay, fine.
Exactly.
First practice session.
The first practice session of 2023.
Deal.
2024.
Good. Bahrain.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'm done.
So, these are my predictions that were made before preseason. Hamilton would win the championship. Verstappen would come second. And Charles would be third.
I wish that happened.
The delusion
I
of
so
a Ferrari
wish
and
that
Mercedes fan. Russell in fourth. Sainz in fifth. Norris sixth. Perez seventh.
What did Perez do to you, bro?
I don't like Perez. And that's basically... And out of that, I only got one prediction correct, which was Gasly in P11. And team standings, I got Mercedes first, Ferrari second, and Red Bull third, McLaren fourth, Alpine fifth. I got the McLaren one correct, but the rest of them wrong. Mercedes first and Ferrari second. Jesus. Okay. But now...
Okay, I'm going on a limb and saying, next year, I genuinely believe it's going to be a good battle between Hamilton and Verstappen. I do believe that. And I think that Ferrari is not going to be far behind. There's going to be some...
Have you heard what the teams have said? So, I'm not sure about Red Bull, but Red Bull have said that this season was a failure because both drivers weren't able to achieve from the car.
They were just on a...
They were just there, like,
Yeah.
Musca. And Ferrari have said that they're not going to make any big changes. They want to stay in the same pace that they're going right now because they believe this pace of development is good.
Oh, pace of form.
And
I thought they were talking about the
Mercedes have said that every single
thing
part
is
of the
changed.
car is going to be changed. Jesus. They're either going to be fighting Williams or fighting Red Bull. One of the two.
Fighting Sargent. Don't associate Albon with
Hamilton
Williams.
versus Sargent. We see the white
For the championship.
black versus white.
No. When episode 5, don't have us cancelled yet.
Okay. Alright, so this was post-testing, my predictions. Alright, now before I say, just remember, first couple of races, McLaren were terrible. They were like easily the slowest car of the grid. Okay, so that's why, and this was made right after testing. So I predicted Verstappen to win the championship, Leclerc second, Perez third, Sainz fourth, Hamilton fifth, Russell sixth, and Alonso seventh. All of them were wrong except for Verstappen, and I'm gonna ignore everyone else because they're kind of useless. Norris and Piastri, McLaren boys. Do you know where I predicted them?
Where?
Norris,
1920.
P16, Piastri, P19.
I thought about to say 20.
No, I predicted Sargent in 20, and you know my prediction for Sargent in 20 was wrong, cause he came 21st.
He got 21st on it. Oh my god, I saw that.
I predicted Sargent P20,
I know we're not supposed. I know this is.
and he came P21.
By the way, we planned that we're gonna talk about Lando Norris. Just one thing.
Yeah.
Why was Sargent retained by Williams? It was the most unfair retention of all time. Out of all the drivers, he's the least deserving driver.
No. And I think you might have forgotten, De Vries was the driver at the start of the season. I predicted De Vries P18. He finished 22nd.
So,
But Sargent P20 finished
oh
P21.
my god.
And Constructors' Championships, I predicted Red Bull first,
Correct.
Ferrari second, and Mercedes third.
Fourth,
I predicted Aston Martin. So I would have gotten my Ferrari and Mercedes right if Sainz had pulled up in the last race, if Sainz and Ferrari pulled up, which they didn't. So fair enough.
No,
And-
you expected the margin between Red Bull and Ferrari to be a lot closer.
Yeah, expect the margin between Red Bull and Ferrari to be close and Mercedes to be third. But you don't know where McLaren was.
8th.
9th. Alright, listen.
Okay.
Start of the year, McLaren were not performing
That's fair.
at all. So obviously you'd have to make some assumptions.
That's
Alright.
fair.
And I even had some season predictions made, like just some things that would happen. I predicted an Aston Martin win, which didn't happen.
I wish it did.
I predicted 3 Aston Martin podiums, which there were 8.
All of them by.
Yep. I predicted the Mercedes boys to crash into each other.
You predicted no Hamilton win.
Qatar. I predicted an Alpine crash, Australia. I thought Sargent and De Vries would crash, which I don't think happened. I predicted a no Sainz win, which funnily enough, the only driver who didn't win, who got a win that isn't from Red Bull is Sainz, when I predicted a no Sainz win. And I predicted that Ferrari has 3 races with 500 IQ strategy, which they had in Singapore, Canada, and Bahrain. They had really good strategies because they were made by drivers. Then I even predicted that Piastri would get a podium. Correct. I predicted a Norris win. Not yet, it's coming soon.
Sure it is.
And believe it or not, but these predictions that I'm calling now is before preseason. I predicted that Ricciardo would have an appearance in the F1 season. What a prediction. I predicted Gasly and Ocon beef, which...
that was funny.
I predicted a no Perez win, which he won 2. I predicted Charles would be a championship leader at least once. Which, oh well.
Didn't you also predict a no Hamilton win? I thought you did.
No, that wasn't me. I'm predicting no Hamilton win.
A lot of other people.
I actually kind of hoped Hamilton would win this season. It's been too long since Hamilton's been on that top step. But those were the predictions I made at the start of the season last year. Very messy.
Last time he won was Saudi.
Huh?
In 2021.
Yeah.
That hurts.
And
That hurts.
before 2021, Hamilton had a record of winning in every season he's participated in.
I know.
Sucks to be a Hamilton fan. I can't talk. I'm a Ferrari fan.
We're third. Who's fourth? Who's fourth? Yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah, also not you. You're like fifth. Something like that.
We're meant to be fourth, okay? Okay, it's fourth.
Your shit strategy.
It's fourth in my heart.
Your shit strategy.
It's fourth in my heart. Alright, now
Next topic of discussion.
there has been some drama. Post-season, we thought it was over. We thought winter break, okay, but no.
This was genuinely stupid, man.
We had
It was genuinely
every
stupid.
single team post a team statement.
And by the way, teams never agree on anything.
Exactly.
Ever.
They never agree on everything. We know how F1 works. The teams will never agree, but every single team, except for Mercedes, of course, posted the exact same thing, copy paste.
Dude, it was just such a shitty investigation.
I remember I woke up and I'm like, what the hell is happening? Like, I heard tensions were brewing. I thought it wouldn't be much. And then I woke up. I saw every single team posted the exact same thing. I was shocked. If anything, that let us see the team's aesthetics. The different teams' aesthetics.
I know.
And I believe I said the worst one was either Haas or Williams.
You posted one of them.
Yeah, I'd said that Haas and Williams have the worst aesthetics. Because you can check their Instagram post. And Aston Martin, they didn't give two shits. They just sent out a tweet and it was like, you know what, that's it for the day. And then we had Ferrari making their fancy overlays and this, that. But yeah. So, rundown on the drama. Susie Wolff, head of F1 Academy, married to Toto Wolff, team principal of Mercedes Formula 1, AMG, Petronas, blah, blah, blah. And so, Formula 1 Academy and the head of F1 Academy is considered as FOM personnel, which is Formula 1 management, person inside Formula 1 management. And it was rumored that they have been giving each other secret information.
That was bullshit.
You know, probably on the dinner table, been discussing.
Or in bed. So.
Yeah. Calm. You know, dinner table, discussing. I know they're married, but relax. And, well, obviously they said, how can you hurt the integrity? You know, Susie Wolff went for the straight misogynistic approach.
That was funny. She had such a bad interview.
And then, so there was that. And then investigation started, investigation dropped. And Hamilton at the FIA Awards shat on the FIA for this. Like, oh my god, what a guy to shit on the FIA at the FIA Award while you're getting an award. And what did he do with this P3 award? Well, it's not with him. It's in some random fan's house. He got the P3 award, he accepted it, and he just left it on the table and gave it to some fan. So the fan took it home and he's just happy.
I'd buy that.
Say what you want. Hamilton is bold.
For sure.
He is bold. I mean, what? He's worn LGBT helmets in Middle Eastern countries. Come on. Yeah, did you never see his helmet during Qatar and Saudi and
this year?
That? Yeah, this year and last year. His helmets were all LGBT themed, which, holy... in Saudi Arabia, you're out there promoting LGBT.
It's actually jokes.
What a bold man.
I respect it, to be honest. I respect it. And for his next part of news, so we said that we're going to talk about a driver every week. Week hasn't happened, but every episode, I guess. And this week, I guess it's fitting, Lando Norris.
This episode.
Yeah, let's keep it episode for now.
Alright.
Lando Norris, the driver from England, son of a $200 million individual. I forgot his name.
But he never used any of that money to get an F1.
Money.
Because you know why?
Because he's not Lance Stroll.
No, because his sister took all of it for her golfing.
Huh?
Lando's sister does golfing and it's mad expensive, so all of the father's money goes towards that. We're in school, Daksh. Alright, so...
We're gonna get kicked out of the school.
Yeah. Okay. So Lando Norris joined in 2019, second place in Formula 2 in 2018. What a driver.
Did really well. And
Ever since 2019, he showed up and he's been performing. Sure,
Which-
maybe he's never underperformed. He's always either done really well or he's done enough. And obviously, 2020 was also, I believe, a really good season for him. He kept getting podiums over there. But he does make mistakes. Russia
was not his mistake. 2021. The rain
Russia
came.
was his mistake.
It was strategy.
Russia was
It
his
strategy.
mistake. And the strategy call was by Lando.
Actually.
Have you never heard the team radio?
I mean,
like
he was under pressure. He was under pressure.
Listen. You never watched F1 back then. I did. Let me tell you what happened, okay? Lando was driving really well. He was looking to win the race and the rain started pouring. Started catching people off guard. And McLaren were insisting and they're like, Lando, do you want to come in for a stop? Lando, do you want to come in for a stop? And Lando's like, no, shut up. Let me race. Hamilton is like, hey guys, you know what? Let me go for a stop. So Hamilton went for a stop, pit on twin tires, and came back and overtook Lando. No, and he didn't even overtake Lando. You know what he did? Lando went off the track and Lewis was like, yeah, sure, because that was... So,
I mean,
very impulsive driver, I guess in that way.
you can't say impulsive for that one reason. He was under pressure. He had to make a call, and he made the wrong one, which every driver has made.
But this one cost him
his only
a
victory.
lot.
His only victory.
And like no one doubts Lando's performance, and which is why it's really confusing when you see that he hasn't had a win.
It's so Oscar.
Oscar has gotten a win. Ricardo has gotten a win, and yet Lando is the better driver of the two.
Of the three.
Of three.
He's better than Ricardo.
Yeah, no, he's better than the two drivers here are Oscar and Ricardo. There are three drivers.
Yeah.
He's better of the two, especially in this time. I'm going to focus on this time because some people would say Ricardo in his prime was better. He's better of the two when they were together, and he still didn't win while the other two drivers won. I mean, and it's not that he can't perform; he can perform,
But he keeps getting second places.
which is just
How many podiums did he have this year?
like
5.
no one doubts Lando's capabilities. He's a very capable driver,
And even with
but he doesn't win. I mean,
And even with the shittiest car, he got P3 in qualifying.
this is a curse.
For
He's
sure.
a driver curse. Like, see, if Lando wins a championship, he will never win a race. He'll always be P2, but he'll still win the championship.
Let's see.
That is just... How do you even do that?
Look,
I feel
even-
really bad for Norris.
While I was researching, I saw this. Even 2018, F2, he got second place with Garland team.
Yeah, he came second place in 2018.
Like, overall, I think he's strong. Under pressure, he's not that good. Under pressure,
Yeah,
he
but at the
cracks
same time,
often.
like 21, third year in, still really young. We've seen Charles
young.
also crack under pressure. These rookies, they can crack under pressure. Logan Sargent,
Please, let's not talk about him. Let's not talk about him.
I mean, he never performed, to be fair.
No, he got the 1 point.
He
The
got
girls
a point!
I hated the fact that he got a point.
He got a point, right?
First,
No, but you know who really like acts under pressure? Yuki Tsunoda. Oh my god, this man's team radios. I love it. I love it.
he's so entertaining.
But yeah, Lando Norris, he cracks under pressure, but I'm sure that he's definitely got much better at it. And especially when now that Oscar's in, he's definitely taken the top step. He's taken the big brother step in the team, which I feel like he definitely deserves. And I can see a win and a championship coming from Lando. The question is just when.
I think next year. McLaren has showed that they're becoming that their development is going up. I mean, your wind tunnel time is between January and June, I think. And June, right?
Not sure.
Yeah, so I think McLaren has quite a while to develop their car. They should be looking at being in the top 3 best cars. I think next year is going to be a 3-way championship with Verstappen being the fastest car.
Let's hope.
Verstappen being... No, not hope. I hope they're not. But
I hope it's a 3-way championship.
Oh, yeah, that. No,
I hope there is some kind of fight for the championship.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I hope that so this is my prediction. Next year, the best car is obviously going to be Red Bull again, but Hamilton and the Mercedes are going to have a really solid car.
I feel like they're going to have a really weak car.
Don't say that, please. Don't say that.
So we're on the opposites right here.
I hope they have a good car, and Hamilton challenges for the championship, and
I feel like McLaren will make big steps.
McLaren and Ferrari will be competing against each other.
No, I feel like...
But they'll be within...
I feel like McLaren will be up there. Ferrari will be like on their tails. Like if one person messes up, Ferrari will get them. I don't think Ferrari are going to be right up there, but they'll be like right on their tails. If Red Bull, Mercedes or McLaren ever just like snap or something, Ferrari will be right there to take them.
Oh, when's Hamilton's contract till?
I don't know.
I don't think he renewed it because of the talks of Hamilton joining Red Bull.
Which
Horner
were
is such an
bullshit as
entertainer.
well.
Horner is such an entertainer though.
You know who is more entertaining than Christian Horner?
Who? Toto.
No, not Toto. I'm forgetting that old guy, Helmut Marko. Helmut Marko is the funniest guy on the planet. He's old. He's probably losing his memory or something. He literally went and on media he was just begging Lando to join Red Bull. It was the funniest thing ever.
I mean, genius though.
But no, have you heard about the entire Marko thing, Marko leaving and everything? So obviously Marko is not good for PR, which is why Christian Horner wants to get rid of him. But you know what Verstappen said? If Marko leaves, I leave.
Yeah.
Like
Verstappen showing loyalty.
Holy! If Marko leaves, I leave. That is quite something.
Especially coming from Verstappen.
Yeah, I mean, and if you see Verstappen, he's not overly enthusiastic about staying in F1.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk about this? Alonso and Verstappen.
In Le Mans 2024.
I will make it a pact right now. If any one of them races, I will watch the entire 24-hour race. I promise.
The entire 24-hour race?
I will watch the entire 24-hour race.
I watched it this year and I watched 18 hours.
I was like 3 hours fit on some illegal live stream on YouTube.
Same. I watched on Twitch. But yeah.
I promise I'll watch 24 hours of the race if Verstappen goes. And that'll actually be so entertaining.
Yeah. Imagine if Verstappen joins the Lamborghini team. That'll be the Lamborghini team versus Ferrari in Le Mans. You know what? If that happens, we'll make a whole episode about it.
Oh, for sure.
We'll make a whole episode about it.
Even Alonso potentially joining. But Alonso's been having interest for a while.
Even Charles has... No, Alonso is I think a 2 or 3 time Le Mans winner.
What? Oh,
yeah.
He said again.
You know those years Alonso wasn't in F1, he was out and about. Alonso is one of the only drivers to have the Triple Crown, which is in total of motorsports. It marks that you're one of the best drivers in motorsports. See, Alonso might not be one of the best drivers in Formula 1, which is very debatable. No, he is one of the best. He might not be the best, which is debatable, but he's one of the best drivers in the world. He's one of the few drivers to have the Triple Crown. The Triple Crown is winning Monaco, winning Le Mans, and winning the Indy 500. He's gotten all 3.
Damn.
Having a Triple Crown just means you're a successful driver, not only Formula 1 driver across everything. It shows your adaptability and everything.
He won 2018 and 2019. Oh, so that means he had his...
With Toyota GR.
In 2013 around that was his dominance in F1.
And then he won the Indy 500. I remember he had taken a break from F1, he missed a race or two, and then he went for the Indy 500, and he's won Le Mans twice. Alonso is a Triple Crown.
What a legend. I actually didn't know that.
Triple Crown doesn't mean you're like one of the best F1 drivers. It's like
one of the best drivers
in the world.
Should be a movie about him. Should be a movie
like
about him.
Schumacher, he might be one of the best F1 drivers, but he never got the Triple Crown.
Yeah, because his face got implanted in ice. I'm sorry.
It's the 5th episode. You were screaming about me being cancelled. Daksh, you cannot do this. Oh my god. You know what? With that, let's call the end of the episode. This has been the Pitlane Chatter returns.
Please don't cancel us.
This has been the Pitlane Chatter returns. And hopefully we should be more consistent now. There might be a break coming up. Christmas break. Our recording studio won't be available.
We'll see. Hopefully not.
We'll fight through it.
We'll try.
And in that case, we should probably delay the video.
We'll
Okay. So that will be the end of the episode today. It was Pitlane Chatter, episode 5. This is going to be a good episode because we actually had the logistics done, set for once, except for that one plane, but it's okay.
And like chucking down of chairs and shoes, but yeah.
We will fix it in post, even though it's meant to be raw and unfiltered. There's still some fix in post required. So that's been the Pitlane Chatter, episode 5. That has been the Pitlane Chatter, episode 5. Thank you, everyone. Remember, follow us on our socials.
Instagram, Spotify. What else do we have?
YouTube coming up soon.
Yeah. YouTube coming up from next time.
So, that's been the Pitlane Chatter. We'll see you on a Monday, 10 p.m. GMT.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Bye-bye.